Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Api Vakoshalam Kinchit Griheshu Grihamedini Dharmartha Kamasya Yatra Yogo Hi Ayoginam Api Vakoshalam Kinchit Griheshu Grihamedini Dharmarthasya Kamasya Yatra Yogo Hyahya Yoginam Api Vakoshalam Kinchit Griheshu Grihamedini Dharmarthasya Kamasya Yatra Yogo Hyayoginam Api Vakoshalam Kinchit Griheshu Grihamedini Dharma Yartasya Kamasya Yatra Yogo Hyayogina Chant. Something further? Marriages? Come on, there must be some ladies that'll do it. Api, I am wondering. Va, either, akoshalam, inauspiciousness, kinchit, some, griheshu, at home, grihamedini, O my wife, who are attached to household life, Dharmasya, of the principles of religion, Arthasya, of the economic condition, Kamasya, of the satisfaction of desires, Yatra, at home, Yogina, the result of meditation. He, indeed, a yoginam, even of those who are not transcendentalists. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. O my wife, are very much attached to household life. If the principles of religion, economic development, and satisfaction of the senses are properly followed in householder life, one's activities are good and those who transcendentalists. I wonder whether there have been any discrepancies in following these principles. Purport. In this verse, Aditi has been dressed by her husband Kashyapa Muni as Griya Maidani, which means one who is satisfied in household life for sense gratification. Generally, those in household life pursue sense gratification in the field of activities performed for material results. Such Griya Maidis have only one aim in life, sense gratification. Therefore it is said, Yan Maitanadi Griya Maidi Sukhami Tucham. Household life is based on sense gratification. Therefore the happiness derived from it is very meager. Nonetheless, the Vedic process is so comprehensive that even in household life one can adjust his activities according to the regular principles of Dharma, Artha, Kama, and Moksha. One's aim should be to achieve liberation, but because one cannot at once give up sense gratification, in the Shastras there are injunctions prescribing how to follow the principles of religion, economic development, and sense gratification. As explained in Srimad Bhagavatam 129, Dharmasya hi apavargasya narto arthaya kopate. All occupational activity shouldn't be meant for ultimate liberation. They should never be performed for material gain. Those who are in household life should not think that religion is meant to improve the process of a householder's sense gratification. Household life is meant for advancement in spiritual understanding, by which one can ultimately gain liberation from the material clutches. One should remain in household life with the aim of understanding the ultimate goal of life. Tattva jigyasa, then household life is as good as the life of a yogi. Kashyapa Muni required from his wife what the principles of religion, occupation, and development were being properly followed in terms of the Shastra junction. Someone deviates from the purpose, from the instructions of the Shastra. The purpose of household life is ultimately lost in confusion. End of the purport. Vrindavane Ramanareti Prasiddha Bhumo Tatrapi Krishna Balarama Supada Mule Jnanam Paramparamai Krishna Sudharma Chuktam Dandastu Deva Prabhupada Namo Namaste Sangsara Dukkha Jalado Padita Sikama Krodadi Nakrama Karai Kavali Kritasya Durvasana Nikaritasya Narasrayasya Chaitanya Chandra Mamade Padavalambam Jaladhara Shashivarno Gopavesha Kishoro Sahachara Ganavindai Kridamana Vajesho Natabhajatavesho Nilapitam Varadyo Jagata Janana Hetu Ramakrishna Tosmi Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. So this purport is basically Kashyapa Muni is asking his wife if everything is okay. Basically with Dharma, Artha, Kama, and Moksha. Dharma, Artha, Kama. That religiosity, Artha, economic development, Kama, sense gratification. So I remember Bhaktivedanta Maharaj's instructions for household life. Lesson number 1, women are more expensive than men. Lesson number 2, if you can't pay, don't get involved. And I thought, well, people get involved. They choose to get involved. So I coined rule number 3. If you choose to get involved, read all the fine print, because it's not a word, it's a sentence, a life sentence. You're in jail for 40 years plus. And make sure you like your jailmate. Your spouse, your jailmate. So, another thing is that there are plenty of jokes. One, love may be dreamy, but marriage is the alarm clock. And marriages are made in heaven, but so is thunder and lightning. Father, they said in China that a person didn't know his wife till they got married. That's everywhere, son. Plus, Umapati Swami had a coin that marriage is like a fort. Those who are outside want to get in. Those who are inside want to get out. Interesting stuff. There's so many jokes. And I asked one devotee and householder devotee in Colorado, I don't want to be a fanatic. Come on, are these jokes real? And he goes, doesn't matter, material life or spiritual life. Marriage is marriage. Of course they're true. So it's interesting. Of course it's true. One should really, and one should take shelter of the senior devotees to ask, and compatibility is king. One should ask the senior devotees for help in getting married if one needs to get married. And compatibility is king. The more compatibility you are, the less you'll suffer. The less compatibility, you'll suffer more. Suffering is guaranteed. All right. We'll take questions now. We've continued to speak. Can be anything. Can be any kind of question. If you have a question, you have a relationship. And if you don't have a question, where is your relationship? This Sanskrit word manishana means intelligent. And manu means human being. So if you don't have a question, look in the mirror and ask yourself, am I a human being? Okay, we'll take a few verbal questions, and then we'll move to the written questions. Written questions are better because it's anonymous, nobody knows who spoke it, and it stops criticism. Why are you asking this question? And it helps the person to edit what they're thinking. So written questions are better. Okay, we'll take some. We have a lot of people here. We'll take some verbal questions. Who's got the first one? A seat. Nobody's got a question. I don't have anything further to say. I don't have anything further to say. I don't have anything further to say. So therefore, I'm asking questions now in the middle of the Bhagavatam class.
here Aditi is performing Payobrata. So Payobrata is a Vaishnava Vidya, na? Vaishnavi Vidya. Payobrata.
I understand.
Payobrata is performed by Aditi. When Kashyapa instructed her wife, if you want position of heavenly planet, then you can do some austerity like a Payobrata. So in the end of the Payobrata, Lord appeared as a Vamandev, Upendra, for the satisfaction of the Aditi.
So the
desire.
thing about it is that Aditi was doing the Payovrata, and because she was envious of Indra, she wanted to kill Indra. But she became a Vaishnava ultimately, and so her children became Vaishnavas, and they followed the demigods. The 49 Maruts, they followed the demigods. Indra entered her womb, seeing some fault in Aditi, and struck the womb, the embryo in the womb, 7 times with a thunderbolt, and produced 49 Maruts. And he said, "No, don't kill us. We're your servants." So the Maruts served Indra. They became demigods. So Vamana Dev appeared later on, afterwards. The first thing that appeared was the 49 Maruts, which were demigods, wind gods, Maruts, Maruti Suzuki, Sabko Maruti, Isliye Maruti Naam Laga Diya. Dinabandhu jokes that the Maruti, Sabko Maruti, Isliye Maruti Naam Laga Diya. I was joking. Ladies should follow their husband, really. And for compatibility, the more compatibility you are, you'll suffer less. And the less compatibility you are, you'll suffer more. Suffering is guaranteed. In marriage life, you require 4 rings. The marriage ring, the engagement ring, the marriage ring, and the suffering and the enduring. One requires 4 kinds of rings. Something further? Why most often grahastas don't share their realization with brahmacharis? Because they don't share their realization, because they have none. That's the thing. They should really share their realization with somebody. And then, if they have it, then they should really share it with somebody. This means the realization is not so big, after all. If they don't share it, then it means the realization is not so big. One should share, one should be happy to share any realization that one has as much as possible. Brahmacharya iti brahmachari. One who is spiritual is thus become a brahmachari. One whose activities are spiritual has thus become a brahmachari. That's the Sanskrit terms for brahmachari. Something further? There's nothing further?
Hare Krishna. It is mentioned in the purport that as soon as one deviates from the injunction of the Shastra, the purpose of household life is immediately lost in confusion. So how can we make sure that...
Can you speak louder? I can't hear you.
How can we make sure that we are not deviating from the Shastras?
I can't hear you.
How can we make sure that we are not deviating from the Shastra, scriptures?
How do we make sure? We have to quote the Shastra regularly. Then that's called manovakya. Manovakya. In Bhagavad Gita it's called austerity of the speech is to quote the scriptures regularly. So one quotes the scriptures, does not deviate from them. Also, sadhumarganugamanam, follow the path of the previous sadhus. Then one proves that one doesn't deviate from the Shastra. Shastra chakshu shad, one should see through the eyes of the scriptures. These are ideas. Something further?
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Maharaj, what is the meaning of empowered soul? Does it mean that he has descended, means he is a pure devotee by birth and he has descended from a spiritual world to deliver everyone? Or it means that means he was devotee in previous birth? Or means what it means?
I understand.
What is the meaning of empowered soul? That sometimes we say this devotee is an empowered soul. So what is the meaning of it? Does it mean that he was a pure devotee by birth only, or and he has descended from a spiritual world from to
Can you please repeat the question?
What is the meaning of an empowered soul? Does it mean that he is a pure devotee from birth only, and he has descended from the spiritual world to deliver everyone, or it means he was he was a devotee in previous birth, and what does it mean? That is my question.
Can you repeat?
What is the meaning of an empowered soul? Does it mean that he was a pure devotee by birth only, and he has descended from the spiritual world, or it means that he was a devotee in previous birth, or means something that he has got extra, he has got very much mercy, even though he has done sin of what also is like that sometimes. What does it mean? Like sometimes we say that this devotee is empowered soul. This is my question.
All of it. Person may be empowered because they're Shaktivesh avatar. Person may be empowered because their previous birth was a devotee and they were sinless. And the person can be empowered because they're great persons. It can be all of it. Something further? Okay. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.